Good Friday morning, everyone. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot. I wanted to really quick come on before I do this energy reading for the weekend to tell you guys about an experience that I had. The other morning, I was woken up about 2:17 to this piano music, and I was like, "Who's playing piano music at 2:17 in the morning? That's crazy." So I got out of bed and I'm looking through the windows, and everything is dark except for the lights that the neighbor has on her fence, and I notice that the piano music is coming from my office. So I walk into my office and my laptop is on YouTube and this morning meditation piano music video is playing. Now I want you to know that the only way my laptop works is if you click it. If you put the arrow on a video and click it. So it has to manually be clicked. There's no one in the house, no physical human in the house but me. My significant other is 300 miles away. There's no physical person in the house. So I stayed up and I listened to this meditation music, and I went to bed and I went to bed at 4 in the morning and I fell asleep and got up at 6. And then this morning, underneath a bouquet flower display, I find this 2025 penny. And then outside next to my car where I parked in the parking lot of Albertsons, this is a 2024 dime. So the reason why I'm saying all of this to you is that Spirit sends us signs in many different ways. And sometimes the signs are what Spirit thinks we would understand, because Spirit sees us as smarter than we see ourselves. So I was absolutely dumbfounded why this meditation piano music came on, or why it was being played, or even how it was being played. The 11 cents, 11 cents has always been Spirit's way of trying to get my attention or trying to bring me something. So the piano music didn't work because I asked Spirit last night. I'm like, I don't know what that means. I don't know what the piano music means. Can you send me something that I understand? Because I don't know the reference to the piano music or what it is that you're trying to say. Maybe Spirit was trying to say, take some time. Maybe Spirit was trying to say, meditate more. Because it was a morning meditation piano video. Maybe Spirit was trying to say meditate more. Maybe it was Spirit trying to say calm down, don't worry, let it go, release. The 11 cents, that's Spirit's way of saying, we have something for you. Please pay attention. Please understand. I find, I can't tell you, that I think one year I counted it up, how much money I made with the 11 cents that I found. And it was like $30-something. So we are never alone. We are never abandoned by Spirit, God, Source, our ancestors, whatever it is that you think. And we don't see ourselves as intelligent as Spirit sees us. So when things like that happen, when you find money, when you smell something that isn't a scent that you normally relate it to something that you know, and then take a step back and say, oh, okay, so my grandpa used to smoke a pipe. That's why I'm smelling tobacco. He must have a message for me. Let's take a minute and see what that message is. So what I want to say is that Spirit tries to get our attention in many, many ways, and it is up to us to understand. It is up to us to, if Spirit can't always bring you exactly everything that you need on a silver platter, and nor would they, because it's our job to learn the lesson on the path on how to get to it, and then what do we do when we're there, and then how do we move forward with it, right? So the garden and the gate. Jesus, I love the garden and the gate. I love the garden and the gate because the garden and the gate tells us we've become too complacent and comfortable with where we are, and now it's the time to move on. we become too attached to the what's, where's, when's, why's, how's. We become too attached to the perhaps insecurity and uncertainty. We become too attached to the masks that we wear. We become too attached to becoming the yes man or ma'am to other people. We've become too attached to comfortability and complacency. We become too attached to our own little bubble. And if you want to get any further than you are, you have to cut that attachment and go. Be explorative. Break out of the box, bust the glass ceiling, whatever that means to you. But there is this energy here of really needing to move on, to move away from this attachment or this comfortability or this complacency, or however it fits in your life. Because the woman holding coin, she's very regal. Look at her. The purple that she's wearing is the color of royalty. Black and purple. She's standing in her power. She's connected to spirit. She has created a life for herself that is unimaginable. And if we continue to stay attached to that comfortability and complacency where we are, will we ever see that? Because a lot of people shoot for that. A lot of people do. So we hold on to the discretions that other people have done to us. We hold on to the manipulation and the deception because, again, we need to know what, where, when, why, how. We hold on to the things that don't matter. We become attached to the outcome. We become attached to the revenge. We become attached to overthinking it. And when we are capable and able to walk away, to release it, to detach ourselves from it, that's when we open a door to where spirit says, okay, well, what is it that you do want? Do you want more money? Do you want growth? Do you want a new house? Do you want to change your way of thinking? Do you want to become more solid and stable with where you are? Do you want love? Do you want a successful business? What do you want? 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 So you're at a table, the menu's in front of you. Spirit's like, okay, what do you want? And here we go. But we first have to become detached from that energy of I can't. I'm not smart enough. I don't know how. I'm comfortable and complacent in the skin that I'm in. I'm comfortable and complacent in the place that I'm in. I'm too scared to move beyond that. I'm too scared to do this. I'm too scared to do that. So I'm going to be in this little place where it's comfortable and where I feel everything that I need is right where it is. But is it really? If you took a step back in your comfortable, complacent bubble, is everything that you need there? Or could possibly things that you truly, really want are beyond that gate? So we learn to detach ourselves away from all of that. And I think this is also detaching yourself away from trying to create and manifest something that's in a box. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we get very one-track minded. This is what I want. This is what I need. This is what I have to have. And it doesn't come to me in this particular way with this particular color and this particular feel and this particular look. Then it must not be for me. And I don't know what to do. While Spirit 100 times over has brought you everything that you've asked for, but because it didn't come in the way you thought it should come. So becoming detached from how you think things should manifest for you, as opposed to allowing things to manifest for you and being grateful that they did. So we have this Four of Wands energy, and this is the energy of celebration. The Tower is standing. Yay. The Queen of Pentacles is like the woman holding coin. We can see that. Both of them in their regal era, both of them in their divine goddess era, both of them blossoming and blooming and stable and abundant and prosperous. So there is this letting go and releasing from what doesn't serve you. And I love the Page of Pentacles. I call him the no fucks given. Decided to move away from all of that detachment, right? I'm detaching everything. And sometimes when we get into that energy of this is the way it has to be or it's not for me, sometimes when we get into that energy and then we try to release ourselves from it, we become so complacent and comfortable with it that it's like gum and it continues to hold on to us. And it's difficult to move away from that if you are still working with the mentality of that. Does that make sense? So the Page of Pentacles is on this this crossroads, and he's flipping a coin, even though he has a map in front of him. Which direction, Spirit, do I need to go in order for my life to change? In order for my life to become better? And now it's your decision. You have the choice here. It's up to you to choose what direction that is. So that Three of Wands energy is on the precipice of something amazing, wonderful, and great. And you're looking over at everything that you've created. And my goodness, doesn't it look good and feel good? All because you've detached yourself away from that complacency and that comfortability. And I know you're going to say it's hard to change. I know you're going to say it's hard to detach away from what is normal to me and what it is that I know. I know that you're going to say that it's difficult to break through that glass ceiling or go beyond that comfortability or change the way you normally do things, that routine, that pattern. But by doing it, you have the potential of changing your whole life. And isn't that worth it? Isn't that worth it? So the voices in your head are now going, is that worth it? Is that worth it? And you become very, very uncertain about it, right? The Two of Swords is being very focused on your path, being very focused on making this change, being very focused on the detachment, on getting out of your comfort zone, very focused on releasing and letting go and being in the energy that you want to be in, right? But sometimes we allow the distractions on the outside to push us back in to those old habits, right? Of being complacent and comfortable. You don't need to change. Everything is great the way it is. But you take a step back and you look at it really, and you can fool yourself all day long. Of course, you can convince yourself that that complacency and that comfortability is exactly where you should be and need to be. But when you're asking for change, and change is before you, and the change before you frightens you to take that change, and you step back into that complacency and that comfortability, you have nobody to blame but yourself. So the Page of Swords is you making a commitment, jumping the broom, making a commitment to make that change, making a commitment not to get distracted, making a commitment to really celebrate what you have created, making a commitment to let go of all of that past energy that has been keeping you from being the best version of yourself, making a commitment to detach away from I'm not worthy of this and I'm not worthy of that and I'm really comfortable with where I am, trust me I am, or I can't go beyond this because I don't know anything more than this. And that's just a cop-out, because yes you do. Yes you do. Yes you do. So let us see what our, oh my goodness gracious, they're flying all over the place. So new friendships that help you understand that you are worthy of something more, and friendships that give you the courage to say, yes, I want to do something more. I want to be better. I want to detach away from. I want to not sit in complacency and comfortability. You have friends in spirit guide. I can tell you that. Hold on for a second. You have this friend, you have friends all around you. I don't think people really see spirit guides as friends, right? We see them as people who we try to communicate with to understand what we're doing, but they are like a friend. They are here to guide you. They are here to help you understand. They are here to show you your life purpose and who you are as a divine being living this human experience. We have a very limited amount of time here. And to sit in an energy of complacency and comfortability while you have this purpose that you could be putting forward and helping other people, right? Step into that strength, step into that courage, and allow spirit to show you what you can become. If you can imagine it, if you can envision it, if you envision it and imagine it, it can be true. So we're putting that energy out into the universe, right? The cat is here going, yeah, that's great. Put it right there. That's great. Put it on that big star. Yeah, no, the other one, the big one. Yeah, that one. And we're following our intuition, and the sun is just illuminating it. This picture has everything. We have the sun, we have the stars, we have the moon, we have the universe before us, and we have the power to make those we have the power to ask for and create what it is that we're envisioning and imagining. And if we are able to be open to it, there isn't anything that we can't achieve. So we have change and progress. Things have been fuck all difficult. There are times that you just want to wash your hands and say, done. I'm done. I'm done. I very much enjoyed the comfortability and complacency. This shit is too hard for me. I'm going to go back and sit. I'm going to go back into my own routine, because my old routine, because that is where I felt comfortable. That is where I felt that I was doing what's right for me. But is it really what's right for you? So beyond all of that, beyond all of the trials and tribulations that you have come through to get to where you desire to be, you come out on the other side smelling like a rose. There's nothing here. The cat is freaked out, yeah, and the sail's a little bit tattered, but look at you standing strong, feet firmly planted on this raft, and you ain't going nowhere but to the best where, right? You ain't going nowhere except where Spirit is guiding you. And that's all Spirit is trying to say. We're here to help. We're here to guide. We're here to help you be that better version of yourself. We are spiritual beings with a limited amount of time here, and we have all of this amazing achievements that we can be accomplishing if we just got out of our own head and our own way. All right. Let's see what our boss bitch energy is, and then I will release you. I am a trailblazer. I am a trailblazer paving the way for others, and good for you. It's what we should be doing. Know that you are divinely guided and loved. And don't forget to take a minute to tell someone you love them. Don't forget to take a minute to hug someone who's closest to you. Don't forget to take a minute to love yourself. And don't forget to take a minute to project that love out into the world, because the last 2 days have been some shit, and we really need it. We really need light illuminating that darkness. So anyways, have a great day or a great weekend. Bye.